Hello, hello. This is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com. Full-time dad, part-time player of Dragons and Jank in the game known as Magic the Gathering. Playing Rat Tribal. Hoping to bring you a little bit of joy today with this janky build I got from an opponent of mine a few weeks ago named Poop in My Face times 3. Gotta love that name. And it is a really fun deck, I will not lie. Very janky, but it's an aggro, it's a very synergistic aggro deck, which I love. I love that aspect of. I love the idea of the. Good lord, I hope it's not another Yawgmoth. I guess you take this one, even though we can get it back. Oh no, that's the Rot Collar. That's such a good card for us. It can win games. It gives us a little bit of reach, but we can always just get it right back with our lands eventually. We need a rat. God, that was 2 swamps and a 3rd swamp. Um, Already down to 15 over there. Maybe it's Death Shadow, not Yawgmoth. Anyway, I love the fact that it has such high synergy while being an aggressive deck. And I love rats. I don't know, and they're not my favorite tribe by any means, but they're not my least favorite. Oh, that was a good draw for us. Lord Skitta, Sewer King. Gonna fatal push. We will get a rat. We will get rid of that. I mean, I love, like I said, the synergies, but also just the power. I mean, the rats, given that they are rats and come in swarms, can tend to make an army of their own. They can, with Pack Rat, for instance. Now they're going to fatal push our Lord Skitter. Um, Pack Rat, this guy makes an army. A couple other cards with recursion kind of make an army, if you want to think of it like that. All right. Fatal push dot deck. Noble Hierarch. Not even sure we care about that at this point. Pack Rat is one of our better draws, but we definitely want to be able to get value out of it. I am confused as to what our opponent's doing. 2 fatal pushes. Do you think they have another? I mean, it's Thoughtseize fatal push. Our Thoughtseize kill spell for this Pack Rat. We want it to live so we can take over the game. But right now, our plan is to go ahead and try to get Lord Skitter back. We could go for this instead. But Lord Skitter is the... Ooh, Phyrexian Tower. Interesting. I like what our opponent's up to over there. Oh, not another Grist. God, I'm so sick of Grist. Well, that's okay. So we're gonna... Hopefully we will surveil into some lands. And then we can Pack Rat, discard something. Double rats. Another pylon. Goodness. Well, I guess we will do what we were going to do last turn, which is hold on to the kill spell, and if they don't do anything we want to kill, get back rat. Fortunately, we do not have any of our good rats in the graveyard. Opponent, 2 cards, lots of mana. What could it be? Another grist, perhaps? Excuse me. Phoenix Fleet Airship. At the beginning of your end step, if you sacrifice the permanent this turn, create a token that's a copy of this permanent, or this vehicle. As long as you control 8 or more permanents, name the Phoenix Fleet Airship. Alright, so I think we will destroy that. I'm not sure if it's going to see it or not. I think it's going to see it, unfortunately. But we're doing what we can. We're doing what we can. We're going to find out. I think it's going to say it's going to see it the way it's worded. I think it's going to see it. And they get to play a grist. And then they can sack. Yep, so it's gonna, like I thought, it does see it. Another pack rat isn't bad. Zero cards though. So hopefully they will not find something. They can keep making. How do they crew it? I thought crew was sorcery speed. I'm very confused. But isn't crewing sorcery speed? Am I forgetting something? Alright, well that was unfortunate for us, but we got rid of one of them. Crew 1 for that thing. At least this isn't Yawgmoth. We do have double pack rat. But we're not, I mean, they have a lot of pressure on us. We are, and they only have the 1 card, Badgermole Cub. That's too bad. But they have an engine where they can just make a whole bunch of dudes. And they can kill whatever one of our creatures. Yep. And, yep. And then they can sack. Get another one. What just happened? I'm confused by what they just did. How did they flip this? It took a land and... Oh, was it because it was a creature? Oh, I see. Oh, that's pretty cool synergy. So they sacked the land that the Badgermole Cub made into a creature, and it came back untapped, or came back tapped as a 3/1. And then they get 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. I think we're just dead. I think we might just be dead. And they exiled our graveyard. So that's cool. I mean, we can double pack rat. But I don't think we can survive. Even with double pack rat. Unless they don't respect the pack rat. If they don't respect the pack rat, there's a world in which maybe we can survive. But I think they're going to kill one of them. You got to kill one. Swing in. So I opened up a whole bunch of these cards. And I was really disappointed. But maybe it's better than you thought. Also, I guess I have the Google crew. I really thought it was a sorcery speed effect, not instant speed. So they're going to sec, get a thing, destroy a pack rat. This is one reason I thought about. I was taking a while to decide what to do because I really wanted to. I was thinking maybe we should just scoop, given that our opponent and not show them the pack rat. All right, Force of Despair. Is that going to be any good? Maybe it can answer the artifacts, I guess. I like the Disruptor Flute. And then we can take out a Flare Malice, a Pylon, Gnawing Vermin, 1 Aether Vial. I had a feeling. I was like, you know what? I've been setting aside this day to play this deck. Like, watch them do maintenance on the day that I have set aside, and then I won't get to play any. But thankfully, I have an hour and 45 minutes. This I think is too slow. This we can keep. I think we'll get rid of the Force of Malice. I guess we could get rid of this instead. God, they just... What did they mean? They had a Thoughtseize, 2 Fatal Pushes, and then their last few cards. It was just a perfect... Almost clicked through our turn. It's a perfect set of cards from our opponent. I mean, they were... their final card, one of their final cards was that Airship. If we had another land, I would just run out the pack rat. I'm tempted to anyway, to be honest. I don't think we want to F6 anymore because of this Force of Despair. I love white of the Reliquary. Vigilance. That should hopefully set them back a little bit. Right on time. Okay, well, kind of passed the first test, but they kept 7, and we're down to 2 cards. So I have a feeling that Spring Heart and then Tuco. Alright. Enchanted. I think we might just Flare Malice this thing. Gotta try to keep them off their manas a little bit. But they still get this stupid enchantment. Oh, and they thought seized the pack rat away. Well, this game might be over. This game might be over. Yeah, because we're definitely due to draw a land. Man, we wanted that pack rat to take over the game. I mean, 3 cards in hand, drawing a 4 doesn't mean that it's going to take over anything, but it was our only hope. Now we're empty-handed. Opponent might be casting a Grist pretty soon, and then they're just making their own army. Alright, rats. I know you can do it. I know you can do it, rats. I know you can. That's one of our best draws, actually. Hopefully refills our hand with a bunch of rats. think I got them all. Alright, if we can dodge some like Grist. Man, I hate that card. It's just really good against what our deck does. Making some more 1/1s. Making a Phoenix Fleet Airship. I just really didn't think you could crew at instant speed. But apparently you can. Alright. The race is on. We're kind of missing this Valley Rotcaller now. Yep. Gonna jump block. Jump block. Man, I can't believe we hit 2 of these. Not the best hits for us, that's for sure. Alright, man, they're all in on the sacrifice plan. It's pretty cool, though. I mean, I like the deck. I like the fact that it is looking to play, I mean, a kind of janky new card with a bunch of sack outlets. Well, I want to keep this one. So they attacked with everybody. We were going to actually not. We're only going to find one rat. I'm not sure. We probably would have killed him. 7, 8, 9. It would have been close. I don't know. I'm not sure why our opponent scooped there, other than maybe they were going to die to the swingbacks. They thought. Do we want to bring in ley lines now? I don't think so. Do we want to bring in any of those? So disruptive fluid is kind of like our only answer to that airship. Alright, I mean, I think our opponent realized they were going to die on the swing back. They shouldn't have swung in with everybody. Which is true. Probably shouldn't have. Engine rat. Pylon. We'll keep. I'm not sure. I mean, a handful of thought seizes and fatal pushes will make us sad. Pack rat, though. We do enjoy the pack rat. And I'm not. We may run it out depending on what our opponent does. But if they just have a turn 2 grist, I'll be sad. Badgermole Cub. Sure. It's got haste. It's pretty nice. Doesn't attack. And this Aether Vial is really, just not so sure about it. Yeah, I think our opponent would have been probably. I think that was an early scoop. I think we might have gotten. I think we probably would have gotten there, but they may have actually just gone to one because we only saw the one rat, and it was going to bring another rat with it, and we still had a draw step. All right, well that goes to the graveyard, which makes me think they have another one in their hand, which makes me sad too because we hate Grist. Grist is very difficult for us to beat when they have a setup like this. I like that Badgermole Cub has seen some play. If you haven't seen my top 10 modern cards from Avatar that I put out the video on YouTube and on my website, I have to admit, I was pretty good. I was pretty good this time. Sometimes I say top 10 being just cards I'm interested in playing. But this time I was trying to say I really was going for the top 10 playable cards, and Badgermole Cub was, I think, my number 2 card. I actually didn't expect it to be in any tier deck. I just knew I was going to play it and thought it'd be good in the decks I played. Washington Librarian was also one. I don't even know what's happening right now. I've quit paying attention, but I guess they're making a whole bunch of Badgermole tokens from the Nantuko. I think we might be dead, folks. And another one. We kind of need like a board wipe that we don't play. So much manas. What else do you have in your hand? There's the Grist. There's the Grist. That's a turn 3, by the way. That's what happens when you untap with a Badgermole Cub, I suppose. I mean, we can just have 6 at this point. I don't think there's much of a way we can get out of this. We're just too slow. Even a turn 1 Aether Vial. Look at this board. They're sacking their land creatures that come back as lands to trigger their Nantuko. I mean, it's beautiful. I think that's someone's at my door. I'll be right back.